Sorry about the fogging. As you may be aware, I'm into going far, so I thought I'd make a video to compare the different GPSs that I've been using. Hello, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. Today, I'm gonna go out on a 16 and this is actually gonna be a GPS comparison to check the difference that different GPSs are coming up with the speeds. So firstly, I've got the GoPro, the inbuilt GPS on there, which I'm going to display in the corner of the screen as like a speedo, and then we're going to compare that. We've got 3 different items on the table. One is the Timex Global Trainer GPS, which is just going to record our maximum speed. Then I've got the Locosys GW, which is going to give us some more statistical information. And then we've got the broken telephone, which we're going to be running Strava on, which is going to give us a map of where we've been with the speeds that we're hitting at various times. So I'm very excited about what the results are going to be. Okay, so here I've got a dry bag. We'll just get this bad boy going. Start. All right, so that's running there. Lovely, we'll stick that in. We'll stick the 2 watches in. And then this is all gonna go, we just clip this all to the trampoline. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going out with Ed. Yeah, this is Ed. He's coming out. How much trapezing have you done, Ed? Right, we just have to make some preparations before we get going. Okay, well done. Okay, so I'm coming out now as well. If you just come back towards me a little bit. And here we go, let's see what she's got. Okay, and we're off. So, about 20 knots of wind, very flat water, it's about 30 degrees air temperature, very comfortable sailing conditions. Got Ed on board, who's probably what, about 50 kilos, 12 years old, maybe less than 50 kilos. Do you know how many kilos you are, Ed? About 50. He's about 50 kilos. I'm on board. I'm a little bit heavier than Ed. Just a bit more like 85. Right, we're just going to give it some beans here. You happy with some beans, Ed? Yep. Right, just come back towards me a bit more. Right, here comes the beans. So on the GPS we should see some slightly higher numbers coming on here. So I'm right at the back of the boat, just playing the main sheet against the bow. Bit of a gust there, very nice. We should see a little peak there on the GPS. So in the lulls I'm sheeting in as much as possible, and then the only reason to sheet out on this course is if the leeward bow starts dipping, and then I'm easing a bit of main sheet out. Okay, we've spotted the powerboat of Miles from Photography. It's not real unless we get a killer photo of this session. So we're heading down towards Miles on his rib there. Right, a bit of a gust, so I sheeted out a fair bit there actually. And we're coming down trying to power it up. It isn't really quite windy enough for the really big speeds. There's Miles, he's queuing up. That's Miles from Protography. Shoot first, ask questions later. That's what that guy does. And we're off. So we're on more of a close reach, beam reach here. Very comfortable. Giving it some beans. I think probably cruising about 17 knots as a guess. There we go, just working the main sheet to fly the hull. A bit more wind just coming up here. Woohoo! That's a nice bit. Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh yeah. Woo. That's what we call flying the hull. It's a good gust here. Maybe we'll see how much speed we can get out of it in this gust. So here we go. To convert the hull flying into speed, we're just going to take it downwind a little bit more, sheeting out. Yes, that's definitely 20 knots there. That was just a peak speed. That gust was a little bit short. Okay, I think we're going to go back onto the boat there, Ed. So if you pull yourself in using the handle, yeah, use a higher up one if you can. Okay, well done. I'm coming in here too. Okay, can you just free the jib off a bit? So just kind of flick it upwards. That's it, very nice. Just cleat it again there. And you can unhook from the trapeze. Right, and what we're going to do is we're going to go downwind and we're going to jibe. So when we jibe, all you have to worry about is crossing the boat, watch your head on the boom, and then we'll sort out the jib once we're through. Okay. All right, so we're going for the jibe now. You ready? All right, here we go. Going into the jibe with as much speed as possible. And all right, now you can bring the jib across. All right, we'll just keep it so it's flapping a little bit. You can bring it in a little bit more. Okay, that's good. And we'll go back out onto the trapeze. So I just need to get mine on, which is that one. Okay, so you can get hooked on. Okay. Yeah, that's good, yeah. So just try getting to like a hanging position like this first, and then bring your back foot up onto the side and then push. You can either put a hand on the handle or a hand on the side of the boat, or both. But just try and make sure that your weight stays on the hook. That's it. Now between your legs. Okay, I'm coming out too. Okay, let's see what she's got on this side. Okay, come back towards me a bit. All right. So we're going straight off on the reach. Lovely bit of wind now. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, good speed. Okay, probably peaking at about 20 knots. Oh, bit of a wave there. Just a wake up call from the wave. Very nice. Oh, there's a good gust. Had to sheet out a fair bit for that one. That was an instant bow dip. Another wave there. Whoa! Yeah, just where you need it. Okay, so we go, bit of a lull, then another gust coming up. There's the hole, ready for the gust. Where is it? It's decided against it. Oh, in the face. Okay, if you go forwards just a little bit there, Ed. I'm going to come up here as well. Very good. So now we're a little bit more upwind for the final approach. There's some guys on the RS 500 with the red spinnaker. Maybe they want to have a race. Who knows? Maybe we should. All right, we'll go to the back again. Let's come back towards me. Bet they think they're going pretty well. Let's see if we can match their angle. They're probably a little bit deeper than us. Yeah. Oh, they've dropped it. Okay, there's no race there, so we'll go forwards again. Go towards the front a little bit, Ed. That's it. Yeah, so that's the thing with dinghy sailing, is they just had probably about 2 minutes of really nice broad reaching with the spinnaker up, but now they've got 10 minutes of really slow upwind sailing to get back. Whereas on the catamaran, you're taking them well. I think there might be some parking on the inside, so. Okay, and we made it. There's the high five that proves it, and I'll give you the results later, Ed, from the GPSs. Nice one. Okay, so I'm back in now, and hopefully when you watch that footage you'll have seen the speedo in the corner. I know the speedo is going to be in miles per hour and everything else is going to be in knots, but here we've got the results from our devices that we had on board. So on the Timex, 23 knots dead top speed. That's pretty good, seeing as Ed was only 50 kilos. Okay, on the Locosys GW 60, we've got a top speed of 23.46, but quite impressively, I think you'll find over 100 meters 22.87 average speed. That's pretty good. It didn't even seem that windy. And then on the broken telephone, just like to thank my wife for breaking my telephone. Oh, she'll love that. Maximum speed on there 22.9 knots. So there we go. I think that's a good test so far between those three to say that they are pretty close, the three different devices. So you can decide for yourselves what that means, but I've decided that means that the results are pretty good. With Strava, the app on the telephone, you can also sign up with this to another service called Relive, which basically draws you a 3D map of where you've been. So here's the 3D map now, and it also shows where and when your top speed was reached. So of course the peak speeds is just the peak speed, and it isn't as accurate as a speed measured over a distance. So I think in conclusion, with the GPSs that I'm using, the best one is the Locosys GW60, and then to take an average speed over 100 meters seems like a reasonably accurate way of getting a top speed, which is more accurate than just the peak speed. So thanks for watching. I hope this has been as interesting for you as it has been for me, as it has been for Ricky Nielsen.
Yeah.
Back in the game. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's been supporting the channel by the many different means. Stay tuned, hit the subscribe button if you want to see what's coming next. There'll be videos coming pretty much every other day at the moment. Hit the like button if you liked it, and we'll catch you next time.